Oh my gosh, no, Sanders! Last week was blue. This is purple. This, shows off my nipples, apparently, I guess. Attract a female demographic. Students, sit down and let me educate you on week 4 of NFL football. I am your professor, Hassan Khan. Hope you guys enjoyed your week 3. It was filled with awesome plays, thrilling finishes, and your typical daily RG3 coverage. But I hope your team won and is slowly but surely one step closer to the Lombardi Trophy. Like Snoop Lions' team. They won this past week. Or did they lose? No, I'm pretty sure they lost. Or did they? Let's talk about the Week 3 Hungriest Player of the Week, the one that wanted it the most. Tennessee Titans quarterback Jake Locker threw for 299 yards, rushed for another 68. On top of that, he had 2 touchdowns, 1 passing and 1 rushing. His biggest play, however, was with 21 seconds left. The Titans were down 13-17 to the Chargers. He threw a 34-yard touchdown pass to rookie wide receiver Justin Hunter, giving the Titans a victory 20-17. And that's why he is the hungriest player of Week 3. I'm introducing a new segment on this show called the WTF Moment of the Week. Now, it's just not about the previous week. It's anything football related, something that I see online, something that I see on television that makes me envision the letters WTF.
Make sure we're getting ready. Excuse me. Hey, Flacco, what's in the bag?
McDonald's new Mighty Wings.
Those look good. I'll play you for them.
For what, my wings?
First one to miss has to watch the other one eat.
Let's go.
That's pretty Oscar-worthy. Now, Joe Flacco, after he signed his big contract this past offseason, first thing that he did, went to a McDonald's drive-thru. And that's a good investment strategy by McDonald's part, because heck, I mean, if Joe Flacco just mentioned Time to Football, maybe I'd have more than just 15 views on this video.
Left upright.
On one knee, off the scoreboard, through the uprights. Oh, man. Not again.
Cap, you trying to get my wings?
Nah, I'm right here.
What's that noise?
Oh, who has the wings? They already planned to make a sequel. Now, I'm not a thespian of any sort, but I've seen better performances in my little brother's high school plays. Not that there's any shame in that. Colin, Joseph. I mean, sometimes I film this show in my boxers. I mean, it's not relevant because all you see is the top half of... Okay, well, now you're seeing the bottom half of me because Sanders is a douche and thought he'd get that in, but all I'm saying is you don't focus on that. Don't focus on commercials. Focus on your football teams. But, dude, WTF. Top 3 games of the week, and let's talk about the Seahawks traveling down to Texas to face Houston. A battle of 2 great defenses. With Ben Tate now getting 50% of the touches, will that actually help their football team? Or should they just give it to Foster full time? And Seattle has been absolutely dominant in their past 3 games. But I cannot come up with a flaw about them. Okay. Next on the list is my Atlanta Falcons versus Larry's New England Patriots. Now, while Mike Smith is 33-7 in the Georgia Dome, and while the Falcons are 1-2, they are much better than their record states. And the New England Patriots are struggling with a 3-0 record. But can the Patriots legitimize them as an elite team with this win on Sunday? Dolphins travel to the Superdome to face the New Orleans Saints. Miami started out 3-0, but they will ultimately be tested with Sean Payton's high-powered offense. Both teams are undefeated, but not after this one. Now I know I'm 0-2 in my upset picks, I realize that. But this is the week to get first wins. Not just for me and my upset picks, but also for the New York Giants when they face the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City head coach Andy Reid runs a West Coast offense that is very similar to the one that he ran in Philadelphia. Now, being in the same division the past 9 years, facing twice a year, you would think Tom Coughlin is used to saying that. Giants defense might play a lot better than you might think. Now it's time for that segment. The Wrath of Khan. And no, I'm not using any of those stupid camera angles because I'm upset about something. Why do we say that players and/or teams suck. And I mean, we say that about every team and every player. You could be someone that puts up the worst stats or someone who puts up the best stats. Peyton Manning could put up 8,000 yards, 65 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions and still be criticized. Why is that? And why aren't we talking about the surprise 3-0 Miami Dolphins or the dominant 3-0 New Orleans Saints? But instead we're talking about the 0-3 Washington Redskins and the 0-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're talking about their misery and putting it on the spotlight for everyone to see. We've become a society that likes to bash on others, to point out each flaw and the negativity in everything that we see. A half-glass empty approach. Let me give you my insight on this. When a player commits his whole life to this one game and is not doing this for a profession, we have to learn to respect that. And no, I'm not talking about getting shirtless and party rocking on stage after a Super Bowl loss. Hashtag Gronk. I'm talking about players that work hard, that put in countless effort to get to where they are right now. I see hateful comments on NFL.com articles all the time. I see athletes, hurt athletes, like Ray Rice or even Nate Burleson, who broke his arm just this past Tuesday morning in a car crash, get hateful tweets from fans that say, hey, you let my fantasy team down. I mean, this just might be me. I don't know. But I'd rather be concerned about that guy's health as opposed to my fantasy football score. And for you to say something immoral like that, well, that's just a sophomoric attempt to try to disparage someone's character. And the bad thing about it is going to happen. Fortunately, there's people out there like that, and there's nothing we can do about it. Phew. Happy thoughts. That's all I got written down for this show. Hope you guys had a great time watching this. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel, share this video as well. That would mean a lot to me. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @It'sHassanKhan, hashtag T2F. And remember, this is a place to go for your NFL news, content, entertainment, innuendos to feed your football pleasure. And I'm here to deliver 10 times better than a freaking fat guy that has 1,000 more subscribers than me sitting in front of his webcam. I have ambitions of being an NFL broadcaster and /or analyst, telling you too can pursue your passions if you just stay hungry.